Yeah, Padres getting hot.
And the teams like that, Steiny, just get in and see what happens if I'm the Padres, and that's what they're trying to do. But right now, we're talking Giants, and again, I just feel like it was an episode of Sanford and Son, the whole trading deadline, who was available. Bunch of junk.
So you don't think
Lance Lynn Abanya's text me. He did beat the A's. You and I probably beat the A's.
So you don't think anybody acquired at the deadline is going to help his team get to the postseason?
Hell no, I would never say that.
Well then,
but I won't criticize you for not, changing it up or gutting your farm system for
who gutted their farm system? The Angels, in theory.
Well, the Dodgers gave up Trace Thompson and 2 AA pitchers for Lance Lynn.
Is that gutting?
Clay's brother. No, that's not gutting. They didn't go all in. But that was the whole thing. Did you have to gut it to get Verlander and Scherzer like the Rangers and Astros did?
Well, I don't have their prospect list in front of me, but did the Rangers gut their farm system for Verlander? I mean, for Scherzer.
I'll just tell you this.
Did the Astros gut theirs for Verlander? They did. Okay. I'm just asking. I have no idea.
Because Farhan, that's something he was not going to do, obviously.
Right. Okay, so the superstars that they could have gotten, or the stars, forget those. Nobody's criticizing the Giants for not going after Verlander, or not going after Scherzer, or Juan Soto.
And who's to say Pollock almost hit a home run in his first at bat here a couple nights ago? What if he gets hot and hits 6 homers this month? Highly unlikely, but it's the same thing that you're posing with Lance Lynn.
Well, right.
Yeah. So,
but that's
technically
what makes a general manager great and what makes another general manager not great. I mean, it's a gamble. That's what's going to get some general manager paid this offseason, maybe. The moves that the Rangers make, and now all of a sudden they win the World Series, or a team that...
The Angels made moves. Yeah.
Well, everybody made moves. Some of them may end up working, and some of them may end up helping their team get to the playoffs. And so, give me a player who was acquired that got a yawn from everybody. Give me somebody, Evan, who got a yawn.
Lance Lynn.
Well,
the Arizona Diamondbacks traded for Jace Peterson.
Okay, and they also traded for Seawald.
Yes, who in your mind is not a yawn, but to a lot of people, they don't know who he is.
But and so I take it he's not having a great year, Peterson.
Yeah, I mean, Jace Peterson started for the Diamondbacks the last couple games since he got traded.
Right. So if Jace Peterson hits .312 for the rest of the season and the Diamondbacks make the postseason and he helps them make the postseason, the move that they made worked. Can we say that?
Yes.
Okay. And that will that gets on the resume of the general manager of the Diamondbacks.
But there wasn't a line around the corner for Jace Peterson, is all I'm telling you.
Right, that makes it all the better.
Right, but
so he identified somebody who's not having a great year.
So what's your I'm trying to get your, because you're saying it's not about the fans, are they on the hot seat, but that's a hypothetical.
It's not a hypothetical. Some players who are acquired at the deadline are probably going to help their teams get to the postseason.
I got you right there.
Farhan elected not to try to find one or not acquire one of those players that he thought might help their team.
He got Pollock, Steiny.
Well, Pollock's not even going to be here in 2 weeks. He's here till Yaz gets back, according to Evan. So that all I'm saying is, if let's say they don't make the playoffs, will you be as okay with them not making a move now if they end up not making the playoffs? Listen, this is what I'm trying to get at is this is the point. This is the fickleness to me of sports. If the Sanford, we're saying right now, the Giants, there wasn't a move really out there. Okay, I kind of believe that,
right,
to tell you the truth. But if the Giants fade down the stretch and they don't make the playoffs, you damn well better expect that fans are going to be like, they should have added, they didn't have enough, they needed reinforcements.
Right.
So that will be a negative on Farhan's ledger. So does that matter? Will it matter one way or the other? If the Giants make the postseason, is Farhan like a made man? Is he already a made
I think
man?
that buys him time. A couple years, Steiny. And,
I don't disagree with you.
Other teams are trying to throw lefties against this giant lineup, and I'm going to go Tom Hanks and look at the bigger picture of it wasn't just the deadline why this team didn't make it and why, I won't call it a collapse, on why they kind of had it and struggled and scuffled down the stretch. It will be because of the moves he made last year and the fact that Haniger, couldn't even make contributions to the end. Why I'm watching a baseball game last night, one of my favorite Giants to watch hit, Conforto, is getting pinch hit in the 6th and 7th inning. Like, all that spreadsheet stuff will be the greater good of why I'll say, you know what? This is why that team needs a star. This is why they need a Soto. This is why everybody was clamoring to get a Judge. It's bigger than just what they did at the deadline or didn't do at the deadline for me. And that's why I can sit here and give Farhan and Steiny, I know you don't like doing it, I got to give Kapler credit. I know you say he kind of takes orders, but right now the dude is having a hell of a season. And if we're going to just sit here and say, okay, he's a co-pilot manager, we got to give whoever it was, I was going to say Pee Wee Herman, rest in peace. We got to give the guy that has that moniker of the manager for the San Francisco Giants, we got to give him credit. Because let me tell you, if they scuffle and lose 10 in a row, people will call here and will make fun about his beard and he's just a puppet. But right now, we got to give him some love for having this team in position.
I don't give baseball teams love each day.
Well, managers I'm talking about.
No, I don't give them love.
So
you're
going to tell us right now that Gabe Kapler's not having a good season?
Yes, they're 60 and 49.
No, I'm talking about Gabe Kapler.
Yeah, he's fine.
Right.
He's fine.
Gotcha.
But
you said it.
2 weeks from now, he might not be fine. That's baseball.
Just that.
So I don't like, that's the problem. We tend to talk about baseball. Oh, Giants are great.
Yeah.
Why? They won 2 games in a row. What if they lose today? Then they just split with a division rival at home. Is that good? It's okay. So,
well, they won 4 or 6. They took 2 or 3 from Boston, Steiny, and they've already won 2 games.
And they could have lost those games.
But
so it's like,
you're not mad that if I say Kapler's having a good season up until this point.
It's fine, but I mean, like, it also doesn't mean anything yet. Like, it doesn't mean anything yet that they're 60 and 49.
Well, what if they were 49 and 60? I think we'd be taking calls like, is Kapler on the hot seat?
Well, we would. Absolutely, positively.